Good morning everyone. My name is Rutvik Maske and today I will presenting my project on a file operations and the duplicate file detections in Python. This is the project is a part of our subject, right? Essential of data science using Python. The main idea behind this project, managing data efficiently using Python. In today's digital world, we know in today's digital world, data is everywhere, right? Data is everywhere and managing it properly is very important. So it's understand how Python help us to solve real world problems like duplicate files. Now, the basic question you asked me, right? Why this topic? Let's first understand the problem. In real world system, we deal with a huge amount of data. Many times the same file gets stored multiple times, right? And it creates some major issues. It wastes storage and it space it or it slows down the performance and it creates unnecessary data redundancy, right? So we need an efficient way to solve this problem. We do not handle those files manually, right? Obviously, we can find those files manually, but it takes lots of time. It's a time wastage, right? That's why Python come in, right? Python allow us automatically detect and handle duplicate file and making data management smarter and faster. Now the file operations, right? Before solving this problem, we need to understand the basic file operations in Python. There are four main operations. Opening file, use using the open function, right? Reading data to extract the content from the files. Writing data to store or modify content, or closing file to free system resources. Now let's look at the file modes. Okay, so for to read mode, we use a R operation, R, and W for the write mode, A for the append mode, and RB and WB for the binary modes used for the images and the videos, etc. These are the basic required to work with the files in Python. Okay, these are the basic requirements. Now let's jump at the basic file handling. Okay, now look at the simple code. Example, we are operating a file name .txt and our operator we use here. It opens the file statement automatically and closes the file, right? Best practice. It was the best practice to open any file. Okay. Then file dot read. It reads the entire content, print content. Okay. It's read entire content and then print content. It display output. Using with is very important because it prevents a memory issue. And we know what is the importance of memory in our GPU or the CPU, right? If the single code or the small thing can prevent our memory issue, then it helps a lot, right? It's okay. Now the core concept, the duplicate files. Let's understand the duplicate files are. The duplicate files are the files they have exactly same content, even if their names are different. Keep in your mind. N- Names are different, then that also the file are the duplicates now because the content is the same, right? And the problem caused by duplicates are wasted job storage, it slows down the system performance, and efficient data management not possible, right? And now our goal is to automatically detect the duplicate file inside the folder using a Python. The main idea, we generate a unique fingerprint. We have the unique fingerprint to detect the duplicate file, call it hash. For each file, two files have the same hashes. They are duplicates. Means if the two files have the same hash file, then those files are duplicate. It is a key concept, huh? Same hash, same file content, duplicate file. Khatam. Now, how algorithm works, right? Obviously, yeah. If a guy doing something, then we need to understand what actually happens, how it works actually, right? Then how algorithm works. Now let's understand how algorithm works step by step. First, scan a folder. Okay, I point out the highlighter. Scan a folder. Then, due to the scan folder, using os.walk to go through all files. Okay. Then read each file in a binary mode. So all file types are support. Generate hash. Create a unique MD5 fingerprint because it is the I know I previously told you guys hash is the unique key feature na. Compare hashes. Same hash means duplicate file. And instead of comparing file directly, which is slow, right? If you manually compare the one by one file, it is obviously slow and time consuming. I previously already talked to you guys. Hashing makes it process faster and efficient, very faster. So we use the four steps: scan the folder, read each file, generate hash, and compare and identify. Okay. I attach some diagrams here. You guys can check it out by pausing a video or whatever you guys want. Now the hash functions and the imports, right? Now let's look at the required libraries. Okay. OS for directory, right? OS for directory traverse. Means traverse the directory and manage file paths. For the file path management, to manage the file path, we use the OS. Then OS, then hash lib. Hash lib. The hash lib for generating hashes. Generating the unique hash value for each file because it is a fingerprint. Hash value is one of the most important part, right? Now, now the hash functions we see now. Okay, RB. Open file in binary mode. Simple way. Open file in binary mode. And it works for all file type. Then MD5. Generate a unique fingerprint. Generate a unique fingerprint. For whom? File content. Generate a unique fingerprint of the file content for by using MD5 function. MD5. Now the hex digest. It converts the hashes into the human readable hex string. In the simple way, it converts into the readable format. This hash value is a key to identify the duplicate files, right? So let's move on to next slide. Now the one of the most important and the interesting part in front of you guys are finding duplicates. This is the main logic of our program. If I quickly describe this program in a simple language or the simple way, Then we use the dictionary as a hashes, right? It stores hash value as a key and the path as a value. And for each file, hash already exists, duplicate found, else store it as a new file, and finally print all uh, duplicate files, right? Here we can call, here you go, hashes, duplicates, then here we show the path, then file hash we use, then duplicates, and then if if hash in the file, then show the path, means in the last all the duplicate files were printed. Okay, and else hash file path, it creates a new path, stored as a new file, right? If I go deeper into the code, then see this code break which I made. Hashes, directory to store file hashes and their paths, which I already told. os.walk for the reverse link scan and enter folder structure. It was a new thing. I don't. I'm not telling you. Previously, it was os.walk. It recursively enter the folder structure. It recursively again and again and again and again. It enter to the folder structure, scan, enter to the folder structure, scan, enter to the folder structure, and scan the any file or any two file has the same hash. It checks that. Okay, and that's why this operation I use in this code. Okay, now hash check for file already exists in dictionary or the directory, file is duplicate, right? If file already exists, it will announce as a duplicate file, and new file, why? Otherwise store as a hash path as a new entry. Means if statement we apply here and else statement we apply here, and output of the duplicate file folder, print all the duplicated file folder in front of you when we run this code. It is the core concept of to finding the duplicate file. Please focus on this slide. This is the main logic of our program. Okay. Now the real life applications and advantages. Right. Now let's see where the project is useful. Because useless thing we can't do in our life, right? We focus on only the useful things. Your time is money, bro. The applications. What application of this program? Okay. So data cleaning, cloud storage management, cloud storage management, backup system AI, and data processing are the key applications. Okay, are the key applications of this duplicating file management uh, code, right? Duplicating file management's code key applications are these, right? Data cleaning, cloud storage management, backup system, okay, and AI and data processing are the real life applications, and these four are the key applications. One of the most important applications of the duplicating file program is these four. Now the advantages. Now from the start of the video, I say only one thing. We do this program for to save our storage spaces, improve the performance, right? It is the key advantage. Now let's see the storage phase. Save storage means frees up disk space or removing the rebounded file copies. Faster processing reduces the input and output overhead and improves the system performance. System performance is the one of the most basic and the important thing when we operate any operating system or the any application or run any program or anything because the time and space complexity, you guys also know the importance of the time and space complexity. The time complexity we overcome here. Now easy to implement, right, and work in real world system. Why it is called easy to implement? Because in the previous slide I show you guys the the code size. It was a very small size code, and if the small size code do our work in a very efficient and very less time, then what we need? It requires the Python built-in OS and the library. We can download it by the pip command easily, right? Easy. Real world ready. Applicable across the data science, cloud, automations, workflow. Means which I told you now in this video, it is already applicable or most of the software developer and the engineers or data scientists already use these hash lib commands or the hash method to find the duplicate files. So real world applications is most important. So applicable to data science, cloud and automation workflow. Okay, now let's summarize whole part of the video what we learned today. So to conclude this video, file operations are the essential for the handling real world data, right? The Python file handling is the foundational skill to manage. Okay, wait a minute. Python file handling is a foundational skill to manage the processing the real world data. To handle the real world data, we guys know the Python file handling. It is the foundational skill. Okay. Then the hashing helps to detect duplicate efficiently. Hashing enable the efficient detection. MD5. We know the MD5 creates the fingerprint of the any file that we call it as hash and it is reliable, scalable, detection is very easy and the large across and it is used in the large data sets. Okay, already it is used in the very large data set. The Python provides a simple and powerful solution, right? Because in the small size code we can find any duplicated file within the few seconds in front of you. The all the duplicated file are listed. It was very, very, very useful. Keep your mind. It was very, 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 very useful. So just read it also. The Python solves the real problem. This project demonstrates how Python can automate storage management and improve system efficiency. Storage management, and system efficiency. or the system efficiency or the performance in the whole video, and this whole part of the video is created because we need to save our system performance, and we need to increase our system performance and save memory, right? So this is the project how Python can solve the practical problem in data management. We can say that, right? In the data management, Python can solve the practical problem. So thank you for listening me. This is Rutik Maske. If you have any question, I will be happy to answer them. Please, if you guys have any question regarding this video, put it into the comment box. I will personally answer you guys. Okay? So keep hustling, keep learning. Bye bye.